Hello and thank you for downloading the Images Grid Shopify section by qwiqode. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use it. With this section, you can add multiple images in a form of a grid and customize the look of it. To get started, let's add some images. By default, the section comes with all these images, and in case you don't see the images, maybe this is closed, so try this, and then we can click on the first image and select an image from our library. Okay, we added an optional image link, so in case you want to link that specific image to a product collection or page, you can do it using this field. Okay, I'm gonna add some more images and speed up the process. I already added all the images that I'm gonna use on this section, but if you need to add more images, you can use this button that says add image, and you can add as many as you like. And in case you need to remove that image, you can open it and click on remove block, or you can also just delete it using this icon on the right side. Okay, now let's style it using the section settings. The first option is grid columns, and by default is 4, but you can add it from 2 and up to 10 columns. But on this example, I'm gonna leave it at 4. Then we have the grid gap, and this is the distance between all the images. So right now it's 4 pixels. So you can add this to add more, or have it at 0 to create this effect. Then we have the same settings for mobile, the grid columns, for example, like this. So right now it's 2, but you can add up to 5 columns on mobile. Okay, but on this example, I'm gonna leave it at 2. Let's go back to desktop. Then we have the image styling options. And the first one is to open image link in a new tab. So if you enable this and you have an image with a link, the user will open that link on a separate tab. Okay, and then we have the image opacity on hover. When this is enabled and you have a link, it will create this effect. So I'm gonna keep it for now. Then we have the image dimensions, and by default they're square, but you can select it to be their original sizes. So right now it looks like this because they have different sizes, but in case you have the same size, you can use original, landscape, portrait, or keep it on square. So I really like how it looks, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Then we have the section styling, and the first option is the section width. Right now it's full width with a content max width of 1280. So that means the content expands all the way, but the content stays on a 1280 wrapper. So if we add a background color to it, we'll see that the section expands all the way and the images stay there. Okay, so you can adjust this to be smaller or make it bigger. But in case you want the images to expand all the way and to ignore this, if you turn this on, you can achieve that effect. So right now, with that on, the images will expand the same as the section, okay? So that option is when using full width. But if you want to use regular, this controls the section width. So instead of expanding all the way, the whole section will stay on that wrapper. But on this case, I really like the full width effect, so I'm gonna keep it like this. Okay, then we have the section border radius, and this controls the curves around the edges of the section. So right now it's 0, but if you adjust this, you'll see that effect on the corners. But on this example, I'm gonna leave it at 0. And then we have the section top and bottom margin. So this distance is the outside distance between the other sections. For example, right now it's 20 pixels top, but if we want to make more room outside, we will use this field. The same thing for the bottom. So if we add this, we'll see more space down here. But on this case, I really like it to be 0, so they're next to each other like this. Okay, then we have the section top, bottom, and horizontal padding. And the padding is the inside distance. For example, this 20 pixels is the distance from the images and the beginning of the section. So if we add more space in here, you'll see more space, but inside the section. And the same thing for the bottom. Then on horizontal is this distance over here. So maybe when using full width like this, we won't see it. But if we expand the real full width, you'll see those 20 pixels is this distance over here. Okay, so when using regular, if you put it like this, those 20 pixels is this distance over here. So if we increment this, we'll create more space horizontally. Okay, I'm gonna keep it at full width like this. Okay, then down here we have the same settings for mobile. Top and bottom margin, top and bottom and horizontal padding. Okay, so if you need to adjust that look on mobile, you can do it using these fields. I really like how it looks, so I'm gonna save it, and that's it. Thank you again. If you have any questions or if you run into any issues, please don't hesitate to contact us via our support page or our website. Thank you and take care.